All right, so tell me about it. What are we doing? Are we underwriting the numbers or are we pulling the address?
Pulling the address first and then underwriting it to see either why it's valid or why it's not valid. Because this is like really kind of my first hybrid where it hasn't worked out in the numbers, or at least under Deal Sniper.
Gotcha. Okay, what's the address?
2209 Barton, Barton, Springs Drive.
Corinth, Texas.
Yes.
Gotcha. Okay. 5 bedroom, 2.5. Is this a multifamily? Nope, single family. Okay. Okay. So it does have a mortgage?
Yes, correct. It does have a mortgage.
Okay. What's the balance?
The balance is 172,320. And the monthly is 798 with a 2.98 interest.
Hybrid offer too low, sniper off target, on to the next. So it's telling you this deal sucks.
Okay. I just didn't really understand why, or like, just kind of wanted to see like, what really
It's
is the
because
problem.
of the negative cash flow here,
Okay.
negative cash on cash here. That's for section 8. And then long term, it's a little bit better, but not by much. So essentially, you would have to, what are they offering? So we are offering, what was the month? Okay, so we're offering to pay, yeah, we would have to drop their monthly payment to like $100 a month, maybe 150 max, in order to make this deal cash flow. So that's why I said it's not going to work.
Gotcha. So even if they were willing to accept like 480 on the purchase price, it makes no difference because of the monthly payment.
Well, let's check.
Okay.
That's what this is for. So what I'm going to do 175 for the balance. What was the monthly PITI? 798.
798. Yes.
Interest rate was 2.
2.98.
Okay. What are we giving them as a down payment?
Let me see. I'll put it in Deal Sniper here. Down payment was 36,000.
Okay. All right. And then the mortgage balance is 175. So that leaves a seller finance amount of 269. Yep. Okay. What will it rent for?
It
Oh, I
will
guess
rent.
I have it up too, don't I?
Let's see.
3,600. All right. So if we give them $100 a month, or 480 purchase price, that's actually a good deal. All right. So then what if we give them 500? It's still a good deal. Oh shit! I didn't change this. Hold on.
This is the part that would probably get ugly.
No, that got better.
Huh. Oh, you decreased it.
Well, yeah, because the PITI is 798, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay, so their monthly mortgage payment is 798,000. I'm sorry, $798. Holy shit, $798, and we're going to give them $500 a month, but the purchase price is now 480 instead of 515. This is their PITI. That 798. Are you sure?
Yeah, it says. He said estimated monthly balance 798.
Okay.
And I mean, I think I can get him to 480, but do you mind just putting in 498? Because, I want to just be sure here to see if it's even viable. Like if I can't get him down, I really don't know if I can get him to 480. I think between like 498 and 480 is like the ideal spot. I just don't know if it's dead at, what number.
Oh, wait, what did you say you wanted? 498?
Yeah, 498. So pretty close, but not exactly.
All right. So, well, fuck that. Let's do it. Okay. So if we did it at 500, the deal still works.
Okay. So let me see here.
But here's
Cash.
my
Okay.
concern. Here's my concern. My concern is this $798. I need you to confirm before you're giving numbers that that is the monthly principal, interest, taxes, and insurance payment. If it is, you're golden. You can give them $500 a month on a $500,000 purchase price. We'll subject to the mortgage. They'll get $36,000 at closing. Oh, that's what I forgot. Your assignment fee. We'll put in. They'll get $36,000 at closing, and they'll get $500 a month. The seller financed amount is 280, so almost 300,000. So it's got to be at least a 7 to 10 year balloon. 5 to 10, 5 to 10 year balloon. I would shoot for 7. I would try and dig your heels in a 7 year balloon.
Gotcha. Okay.
But yeah, this deal arranged like this deal works just fine.
Because I was looking here at Deal Sniper and I was like, I mean, like you said with the pop up, I was like, oh, is this really dead? I was just kind of surprised. But
Well, because using these terms over here
right.
with the mortgage assumption for so yeah, then it doesn't cash flow.
Mm-hmm.
But
I saw that.
But if we have it to where it's going directly and then we're dropping the purchase price a little bit, we dropped how much we're giving them monthly, then yeah, it works.
And then do you
Again,
mind going?
this is contingent on their, because I don't see how they have a $175,000 mortgage still at 798. That just seems too low. Even at 2%, that just seems really low. So just
I agree.
verify that the taxes and the insurance are included.
100%. Do you mind going back to the input just so I can see, I can write this down here? Because if this is the right PITI, then it could be solid, like really solid.
Yeah. Hold on. What city is this in? Texas?
Dallas.
Dallas? I might even have a buyer for this one.
Long-term rent 3,600. Okay, yeah. I mean, this is solid, definitely. Oh, you put 10,000 for the desired assignment fee. Oh,
yeah. Why? What do
I
you?
thought
Did
you
you
put
want more?
5, but no. I'm saying like I was just surprised that it's still looking good after that assignment fee.
Yeah, I mean, we want to shoot, and I'm not just because I put that doesn't mean that we're going to get that, but
Right.
I'd like to know what it is. Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. I will reach back out to him and then see kind of where I'm at with this. Just because I think it was not the worst thing ever, but it was on the owner. It was for sale by owner.
Yeah, I would definitely. Is it vacant right now, or does it have a tenant in it?
Vacant.
It's vacant right now. Okay.
So I think he's just paying it, which kind of sucks with no rental. So definitely trying to get rid of it, I think. But I forgot to tell you, I also called that in the meeting last night. You had that one. I think it was like
that Birmingham.
Yes, I called
multifamily?
it.
How'd it go?
Not bad, but obviously he's just gonna let it sit unless the right cash offer comes in. He was not trying to finance it. I
Fair
called the
enough.
agent. I
At
mean,
least you
yeah.
went for it.
On to the next after that.
Exactly. And follow up in a month. Hey, I know you said you want to keep this thing going, but my offer's still open. You want to talk about it? Sometimes that's all it
Exactly.
takes.
I mean, if it's there, then it's it's there. And then I also just had a question on this property here. Let me take a look. Let me get the numbers for it. So I haven't really made the offer just yet or submitted this offer yet, but this is like a 10 unit multifamily. And I really don't know how to structure because I have never structured like $1 million 10 unit multifamily. And I just
Okay.
want to send out the offer today. Do you recommend I go for like a 5,000 assignment fee or 10,000, or do you think that really makes a difference?
as long as you're doing it here, a lot of people make this misconception. They think that if they go for a higher purchase price, that means a higher assignment fee. And it doesn't. A lot of times a higher purchase price, they have more moving parts that are a little bit more complicated. So it's harder to move.
Right.
You're on a creative deal, your assignment fee is directly connected to the cash to seller or down payment.
Okay.
I'll give you a good example. I'll give you a real good example. Let's take a look at this deal, right? So this deal, we're at 11% entry. Let me take out the closing. Well, no, I'll leave the closing cost. We're at 11% total entry with you making 10 grand, right? See that?
Yeah.
You're making 10 grand. They're getting 36,000. So if you were able to talk them into $26,000 as a down payment, you could give yourself that extra $10,000, and guess what? This stays exactly the same.
Yeah.
So look at the entry fee, exactly the same. If you were to talk them, if they were to talk you, let's say they wanted instead of 36, they wanted $40,000 as a down payment. Well, now if you want that same number, the same entry fee percentage, you have to drop your assignment fee.
Got it. Yeah. So that's just fluctuating between the entry fee is like your assignment and then your down payment.
Absolutely. Look at Deal Sniper. Same thing. Look at it. If you give them a $38,000 down payment, you can make 16 grand. What if you gave them a $30,000 down payment? Well, now you're making 24 grand. What if you talk them down into $15,000? Well, now you're making $40,000 for your assignment fee. The purchase price isn't going up. You can do this exact same shit with a $200,000 property versus $1 million. So as far as the assignment fee is concerned, I would keep it at 10, just keep everything standard. And then once we put all the numbers in, then you can determine how up or down, how much higher or lower you need to go to keep it the same.
Gotcha. Okay. Sounds good. And then I had some info on this one property. I forgot to tell you yesterday before you texted me back, the mortgager called me and it was so awful. Like I answered it because I didn't see your text until like you already like texted and I was on the phone with him. Okay. And he was just like pressing me about like, you know, why do you want this number? Like, how'd you come up with this? And I was just like, yeah, just ran my numbers and calculated just like everything that was relevant to the situation, the property. But it's so funny that he sold apparently the house to the current seller and or he actually owned the house before and sold it to the seller. So like he's helping him out financially. But the agent said that the seller accepted it. So he's just trying to like broker the deal, but he's not even like, he doesn't have any tie to the property, which is so interesting to me. And he's like, I've been doing this for 40 years, da, da, da. And I wanted to like, obviously like just disconnect and like not talk to him, but it's like, he kind of has the seller's ear. So it's like a problem. But I think that if you called him back, not you, like specifically with him, like the mortgager, but if you called like the owner and like the realtor, I think that you could obviously negotiate it because he kind of was just like very stern.
Wait, I thought you said they accepted the offer. I'm confused.
They did. No, they did. The seller and the realtor both told me that the seller accepted the offer.
Okay.
But the mortgager and apparently the guy, like I said, who sold him the property originally was just like, well, you're probably going to need a little bit more. It just doesn't make sense for him. So he's talking for him. That's why I'm like really like confused because this has never happened to me. Like I've never had another person call me that isn't the decision maker in the deal.
Gotcha.
So right. Okay. I should not have answered it.
Well, that's okay. But so first of all, let me address the first thing you said. When someone's, where did you come up with this? And where you just don't know, you always blame it on the investor. Hey, I've been working with these investors for 5 years. They gave me the matrices that they're looking for their properties. I put a system together to run those numbers. This is what it spit out. I know that if I can get this property under these terms or relatively close to it, my investors will take it. That's it. I didn't go into any details. Now, I could have, but you couldn't have yet. So That's all you got to do. You just fall back on that. Always blame it on the buyers.
Got it. Okay. Wrote that down just for future reference. But anyway, I mean, I still think it's like actually a deal. And like, I'm not one of those kinds of people who are gonna, follow up like every day. If it's not a deal, like I'll throw them on like a 3-week or a month follow up if they decline me the first time. But I think if you are able to like get on the phone and you obviously know like all the objection handling and just like how to negotiate, I just think you could actually close it because the seller said that he's ready to go. But it's just like if I'm gonna have to talk to this mortgager again, I just don't think he's gonna I just don't think he thinks I'm qualified to like broker this thing.
Yeah,
Put it
schedule a
together.
phone call. Schedule a phone call with me, you, the seller, and the real estate agent. Set it for tomorrow's slam. Set it for Friday.
Got it.
Anytime between 10 and 11 a.m. Central.
10 and 11 a.m. Okay, so
And if those times don't work, just let me know what times do work for them on Friday, and I'll make it happen.
perfect. Okay, sweet. This actually is good because I told her I was going to call her back like later in the week and just like, put together another offer potentially. And
I would definitely be honest with not. I mean, obviously, always be honest, but there's a way to package it that doesn't make you just look bad, right? So I want you to. Well, there's a way to deliver news. I mean, doctors take classes on it to deliver bad news to people, and you can fail that class. So there's obviously a right way and a wrong way to do it. Here's what I would do: call this real estate agent back. I'm assuming that's the one you're in contact with more, right?
Yes.
Okay. Call the real estate agent back and say, hey, look, full disclosure, I'm a little newer to the creative financing part, and my partner wasn't available to jump on the call with me when I talked to the mortgager. So we want to make sure that we clear up any misconceptions or answer any questions. And I really think he's going to be a much better person to do that for you. You don't have to say it just like that, but that's the point you're trying to get across.
Right.
Like, hey, I didn't know everything. He wasn't available. He's available on Friday. Let's me, you, and the seller hop on the phone with him. We'll answer any questions and then come later in the day on Friday or Monday. If we still want to move forward and the mortgager wants to talk to Sean, then we can do that because I need to talk to them first. If he's already got their ear, I need their other ear.
Absolutely. And that's why I was like, look, I don't think it's dead because they accept it initially. He's just like trying to manipulate things because he thinks, he's been doing it for 40 years. So he thinks like he knows like the correct numbers and what he should be getting. But when the realtor came to me and was like, yeah, he accepted it. But the mortgager wants to like talk to you and talk it over. I was just like, okay, this is just like the weirdest situation ever. Like I've never had this happen yet. So
and the mortgager isn't on title, isn't on anything.
He has no type of leverage, but except for the that he knows the guy sold him the property. So and he's not a decision maker. So I mean, it's really not relevant. But yeah, hopefully I will get back to you obviously like Friday morning and just like let you know what time we come up with.
Okay, sounds good. I'll be ready.
Thank you so much, Sean. I will probably see you in the live tonight.
Cool deal. Is that all you needed for right now?
Yes, I got to make some more offers here today.
Hell yeah, bro. Do your thing. Talk to you later.
Thank you so much. See ya.
See ya.